Hi, it's Matt from Go Green Autos. So here we have another EV for sale, this time a Kia Soul EV. This is a 2018 model. It's got the larger 30 kilowatt hour battery pack and it's in titanium silver, which is basically metallic grey. And this is one body colour, whereas the white and the blue ones are two-tone. It's another breezy day today, so I hope the microphone's not picking up too much wind noise. So I've taken this one in part exchange. It is in just stunning condition. It's really a nice one. And on the Kia Souls, the metallic paint has got more metallic sparkle than other manufacturers, and it really is glistening in the sun today. So if you don't know what the Kia Soul is, it's a 5-door hatchback, SUV style. You sit quite high up, very nice driving position. You do feel quite high. Obviously you're sat on the battery pack as well, and the wheels are right in the corner of these, and they're quite wide. It's quite a wide car as well, and it handles beautifully. It's got really nice suspension setup, and I think for sub £30,000 EVs, these and the Hyundai Ioniq are the best two EVs you can buy. They really are my favourite. And then inside, they are very spacious. You've got huge amounts of headroom, 5-seater obviously. The only thing that's not so good, which does get a lot of flack, is the boot space is a bit small, but that's the style of car. It's got a very square back end. The boot is fine. And then underneath here, well, I'll just say you've got this folding and removal parcel shelf. You've then got a compartment underneath it. You've got your charge cables. In this case, we've got our Type 1 to Type 2 32 amp AC charging cable, and we've also got a portable charger, often called a granny cable, and it allows you to charge on a normal main socket. And then underneath here, even further, which we've got our puncture repair kit, because you don't get spare wheels on modern cars. At the back here you've got parking sensors, you've also got a camera as well, and you've also got parking sensors on the front as well. The charge ports are at the front here. You've got a 50 kilowatt DC CHAdeMO rapid charging port, and then you've got your AC charging port, typically overnight. And then on the inside, let's just get out of the wind. Really nice cabin in these. They've all got this light fabric interior with the blue stitching. Cup holders in the middle, electric parking brake. This is your gear selector, part reverse neutral drive, and you've also got a B mode for extra regen braking. Similar setup to what you get in a Nissan Leaf. You've got a leather steering wheel which is heated. Both the front seats are heated as well. Really nice feel to this car, really quality. You've got cruise control, speed limiter, all this sort of voice control, telephones and all that sort of stuff. And if I just switch it on, these have a heat pump heating system as well. They are hugely efficient, these cars. You get really good miles per kilowatt hour. Actually, we can look at that. If I press the EV button there, we can go into all the EV information, and we can look at the driving history, and you can see 4.5, 4.7, 4.8 miles per kilowatt hour. They are very efficient cars. You can get these over 5 miles per kilowatt hour very easily in the summer. These also have a DAB radio, and we've also got in here Apple CarPlay and Android Auto phone projection. There we go. Android Auto and Apple CarPlay. Obviously you've got to plug the phone in with a lead. You've got the USB port down there, but that is a fantastic system. These cars have a fantastic sound system as well. You've also got illuminated rings around the speakers which pulsate to the music, and you can adjust that down there. And yeah, really nice quality feel. They've got everything in them. There's no options on the Kia Soul. However, the only thing they don't have is automatic wipers. You've got automatic lights, but the wipers are still the old intermittent variable system. There's no sensor up here for the wipers, which is a shame. But you've got everything else. You've got sunglasses case there. But as far as the electronics, the EV drivetrain goes, they're very efficient. Well, we can see here the mileage is showing 73 miles on the gasometer, and we're just over half a charge. And we've got here the recent driving, 4.7 miles per kilowatt hour. So yeah, you get about 130 miles to these in the summer, something like that. But anyway, while we're here, we can see the mileage, 13,896 miles. So the purpose of this video primarily is to show you the condition, and if you see my videos before, you know I don't hide anything. I'll point out every little stone chip, mark or scratch I can find, and that gives people the confidence to buy the vehicle from afar without coming to view it, and then I get the vehicle delivered to you. But of course it's here at Lyford if you want to come and view as well. So very little to point out on this one. It really is in exceptional condition. I'm going to be ultra picky and just point out a few little stone chips. But yeah, really nice bodywork, no scratches or dents on it whatsoever. The tyre tread depths are on the website. Everything I'll point out as well, I've taken pictures of in the photo gallery, so you can go on the website and you can zoom right into the picture and have a really good look in detail. The alloys are all really nice. They've got black alloy wheels on these with these white plastic inserts to make them more aerodynamic and more fuel efficient, increases your range. There's nothing, no scratches or dents on the bodywork, as I said. The only thing I'm going to point out on the front is there are a few tiny little stone chips. There's 2 or 3 there. There's one here somewhere which I can't even see now, and there's 1 or 2 over here which I can't see there. They are all small, they're all only 1mm, and I have dabbed a bit of the Kia metallic paint in there as well. So yeah, they're hardly noticeable. Looking round here, there's nothing to point out at all. The mirror caps are all scratch free. It's just lovely condition, this car. The only other thing I'll point out here was there's a couple of little marks on the alloy, and because these are black alloy wheels, when you scuff them you see the silver aluminium come through. So there's a little mark there, only about 4mm, another one there, a couple there and one there, and I have put some satin back paint in there, so they are still visible, but it's all very minor. And then looking round the back, the only thing I need to point out round the back is there is a tiny little scratch there, but you're always going to get that on these because they've got painted bumpers, and as you load stuff in the back, of course you're always going to catch it sometimes, but it's all very small. It's the size of my fingernail. Down here there is a mark here, obviously a parking dent. There's a little indentation in the plastic bumper, but it is all plastic, so it's not going to rust. And there was a mark there in the silver bit, which again I've put a bit of silver paint in there, so that looks better. And there's a couple of little marks there in the silver bit, and again I've dabbed a bit of paint. But of course this is all low down, I'm crouched down to see it. Standing at normal height you just don't see any of that. And that's it. It's really nice condition. And then looking all on the inside, it still looks like new. It's hardly been used at all in the back. We've got the original Kia mats, and yeah, the same in the front. Even this driver's seat, absolutely no wear at all on it, and being light fabric they tend to show the marks and stains, but all really tidy. So this car does have 2 original keys, and then we've got the paperwork here. The logbook shows 1 previous keeper, so 2 keepers from new, and the registration date is 21st of July 2018, and these have a 7-year warranty, so it's got the remaining of the manufacturer's warranty. We've also got previous service receipts here as well. It has just had a service as well, and here we've got all the books that you would expect. So yeah, and obviously everything works as it should do without any fault whatsoever. So yeah, this vehicle's ready to go, so if you're interested, give me a call or email. I can deliver these anywhere in the country, and this one's got both the charging cable and the granny cable in the boot. So yeah, all ready to go, and yeah, it will come to you fully charged and ready to use, and it will arrive on a flatbed or a trailer. I've just pulled the car back into the workshop, and there's a couple of minor little things I've noticed on this back corner which I couldn't see outside in the sunlight. There is a tiny little indentation there in the bodywork, but probably so small you can't even see it there on the phone. And down here there's 2 little scratches here, only the width of my finger, one there, and there's a little tiny scratch in the plastic, obviously again a little parking rub of some sort, or against a shrub or something. That might well polish out and look a little bit better, but it's very low, and yeah, I'd even washed this and waxed it and hadn't noticed it. So very minor and pretty insignificant. As I said, I don't hide anything. So let's look at the battery pack next. So many are going to want to know what the battery state of health is, because people still worry about batteries, even though there's no need to, because the battery will last the life of the vehicle and more. But anyway, so I've got my scanner here plugged into the diagnostic port here on the Kearsole, and we can go into the BMS, which is the battery management system, and we can look at the real-time live data feed. This is the information that the battery pack is giving out, and we can see here state of charge is 45.5% because the battery is only half charged. But here's the crucial thing: state of health, it is still at 100%, so it hasn't lost anything at all. And I've been through the rest of the stats on the battery, and of course it's all looking great.